Well, we have the dailies. Let me start with the daily graphic. The front page of the daily graphic has these headlines. Strengthening regional integration. Enforce judgments of African courts. Sofia Kufu urges member states of AU. 100 world leaders to attend COP27. This is the climate change event, and it's a very important thing that conversation that we need to have in this country. You see, already we are doing things that we shouldn't be doing. We are way behind the rest of the world when it comes to sensitivity to our environment. Way behind. We are big on talk. We've signed all the various agreements, and we are quick to sign. And usually Ghana is the first in Africa to ever put a signature down.
All it takes is a pen.
Yeah, but we're really good at that, but completely hopeless and useless when it comes to action and effecting those things. Community 4 confirms intention to contest NDC flag bearership. All right.
Right, now we move on to the Ghanaian Times. Under Paris Climate Agreement, Ghana targets $15 billion for action plan for emission reduction, adaptation of impact. Kumasi gets 2.5 million euros grant, EU grant for waste management service. Now, stop illegal miners to protect lives. UG Galamsey research team, Abisim Killer to undergo psychiatric tests.
All right. Your final newspaper is the next one I have here. Dr. Baumia launches 5-year development strategy for Northern Ghana. Government unlikely to present budget to Parliament on November 15th. This is coming from the majority leader. Okay? And the reason is simple. IMF negotiations are going on. The negotiations may drag on till about the 10th of the month. Hopefully, it ends by that time. And if it goes that if it goes that far, there's not enough time to include all the things that are going on in the IMF conversations into the budget, and so they'll probably have to push it back, a few extra days. Well, indexing salaries to the dollar is untenable. The board and management tell Valco workers. Okay, Journalist Support Fund targets $2 million seed money. This is coming from the GJA. All right.
Now, the Daily Guide. The 4 declares NDC flag bearer bid. Baumia launches NDA's 5-year plan. Parliament moved to automate voting, and IMF talks could delay 2023 budget.
The New Crusading Guide has these headlines here. It says, MPP dispel private army bunkum. Says government is focused on resolving economic challenges. Okay. GJA rake in over 70,000. This is 2 days after launching 2 million Ghana Citi seed support fund for journalists. We also have Joma Market, now a den for foreign commercial sex workers, as Nin Akwashonche cries for help. All right, war against illegal mining. Achimansa DCE raids Galamsey side. Okay, so those are the headlines on the front page of the New Crusading Guide.
Now, my last paper is the Republic Press. MPs bribe are wanted as majority launches probe. In the Eastern region, youth of Nyamikrom demonstrate over poor nature of roads. Now, is this a fresh demonstration or is the old one we are talking about? Because then maybe they have to prep themselves for another apology.
I know, right? I know, right?
Yeah, so Nyamikrom once again. Right, we will deal with persons refusing to re-register SIM cards. This is S. Lowusu speaking. Now, court convict businessman for stabbing co-tenants over woman.
Oh, Lord.
Daughters of Eve. Now, Dofo leads Mahama declares intention to contest NDC flag bearer race. 148 former NPP chairmen threaten to leave party over neglect.
All right. Now, CitiNewsroom.com has some very interesting headlines. I'm going to start with this one. A Greek ministry to sell foodstuff at cheaper prices in Accra. So the story here is that the Greek ministry has decided that on their premises, they are going to set up kiosks. I don't know how old you are, those of you who are watching. There was a time when there were food distribution company kiosks around the country, and around the city of Accra. Everywhere you would go. I mean, I saw them as a child. you know,
I didn't see.
yellow kiosk, yeah, and they've written food distribution.
I was not
on
born.
it. Ah, okay. Sorry for you. Food distribution, yeah. So they're going to set up some of those things at their premises, and then you can go and buy the food over there. So
I'll give you my list when you are going for the shopping.
It's straight. It's okay. I'll take it.
Apim kakra, komi kakra, zomi kakra.
Anyway.
Anyway.
So, no, I mean, I don't know if it's a great idea in the concept of it, as in give people who are going to buy, consumers, direct access to the farmers, right? It's a great idea. But I think that setting it up by the ministry, to me, doesn't make any sense. It's like you're creating a recipe for chaos. Rather, I would say that you're the government. I mean, seriously, Minister of Agric, think about it. What about the MMDC, the assemblies?
Yes.
Go to the assemblies.
So maybe
set
they
up
are
kiosks in the
facilitating.
assemblies.
So maybe the ministry is facilitating, and I'm sure they're going to be dealing with other, state agencies to carry this through.
Well, if you read the story there, it says that we're going to link up with the farm gate so that we make all arrangements that we put up kiosks in our compounds at the ministry. It's the story. So slow down. We have assemblies. Let me give you free advice. Take the kiosk to the assemblies and let's set up there and supply them the things there. Then everybody within their community can go to the assembly and buy direct. It's better. Don't come and clutter your office at the ministries. Free advice.
Anyway, well, so let's just continue. All NPP MPs now in favor of sacking of Ofori-Atta.
That's another interesting one.
Majority leader.
Yeah, surprised there. I shock you now.
No, I surprised I shock mine. So this is where we are, right? So now all the MPs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the majority leader said all NPP MPs now are in favor.
So it means Parliament now wants Ken Ofori-Atta to go, because as for minority, people won't go there.
Everybody in Parliament, maybe with the exception of the Speaker, I'm not sure, but as far as because the Speaker, he hasn't, we don't know his position on.
No, but you know the Speaker,
and he's a neutral figure, right? So. But the minority, we know what their position is already and has been for a while. But the majority leader, in the story here, says all the MPs in the New Patriotic Party caucus in Parliament want Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta out of office, according to Majority Leader Osei Mensah Bonsu. After a recent meeting, the Swami MP said the whole caucus now supports calls for the Finance Minister to resign or be sacked. All right? Even though the issue started with a group of 80 plus, this is a quote, the caucus meeting aligned with the decision of that group. So it is no longer the cause of the 80 plus group. It is the agenda for the entire caucus, Mr. Mensah Bonsu said to journalists in Parliament.
So the 3 weeks that the president said they should give the...
in 3 weeks.
How many days more? How many weeks more?
Oh, it was last week that he said 3 weeks.
So 1 week pen is
it's
gone,
just
right?
1 week and that's gone.
And majority leader is saying that they can't wait for the 2 weeks, or
no,
they are waiting for after the 2 weeks. This what we
added their voice to the 80.
Okay.
So whatever the president said to the 80, it applies to all of them now. You catch the list.
Anyway. Now, Labour Ministry to meet teachers threatening strike over new GES boards.
Now this matter I don't understand though.
So, no, this morning, what part can we understand? No, what can we understand?
Maybe the next story is nice. That one I can understand that.
Over 80% of Ghana School of Law candidates passed final exam. Hooray! I mean, that's some good news coming in, that is super. That is super. Over 80%.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
Yeah,
wow,
exactly.
wow,
No, but
wow.
you see, everybody knows that passing the law exam is difficult. People really work extremely hard.
Yeah.
So it's kind of odd to see that after working so hard and people are really fighting to pass this exam, then you will see that 10% pass, 15% pass.
So this time around, what really happened? Do you get it? What really happened? Anyway, congratulations to all the amazing graduates. You know, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. We will investigate businessman accused of trying to bribe NPP MP's majority leader. So this is what you always talk about. These announcements, you know, just find the person and come and tell us who the person is.
Tell us and sort the problem. This is announcement of we are looking and we are trying and we are making efforts. Frantic efforts. Those type of terminologies, at the point that we're tired. Just do the thing and then come and inform us that you have done.
No, so it's like I said, when you wake up, I've woken up, I'll go to work today. I'm going to take my shower. Yo, do it, man.
Yeah, just do, and then let us know.
Anyway, so I'll contest NDC flag bearership slot. This is Dufour declaring, and Galamsey, we are spending 10 times more to treat water in Ashanti region. This is according to the Ghana Water Company Limited. And I think that, you know, the criteria for billing people should now be area specific.
Yeah.
So if people are doing your Galamsey, be prepared to pay that 10 times more for the treatment of your water. Don't share it to everybody.
Yeah, I think it's a brilliant idea, and we always say is that, and then how it should be done, and PURC should be part of this conversation where we say that, listen, if anything is going on in a particular jurisdiction that's creating extra costs for Ghana Water Company Limited, right? Ghana Water should be given the liberty, of course, with the regulations that exist from PURC, to ramp up the prices. Because you and I, we are not doing Galamsey.
Or better still, just shut down your treatment plants and everything. Let them buy water. Say they are comfortable buying sachet water to use for stuff. So let them buy the water, you know, so that the rest of us who are law abiding, we will pay what we need to pay, because in so do you get it? So it is very unfair that I will be in Accra, not engaged in Galamsey, and I am paying as much.
But you see, when you shut down the plant, the plant feeds other people apart from those who are actually spoiling the river.
No, they should find a way to do that.
So then I think that what should then happen is that, you know what, you guys
let them pay more.
Yeah, you pay a lot more.
Otherwise they
and
shut your taps.
And then yes, exactly. So if it's gone from 8,000 Ghana cedis to process in 2016 to 79,000 Ghana cedis in 2022, then we push the entire bill on you. You should now pay because you are responsible for making the thing expensive. Then Ghana Water can be cool. They can do their work.
And this Ghanaian supports.
Yeah, that's all.
Anyway, I think we've had enough. Today is Friday, and we really want you to know that regardless of whatever is going on, we are going to be having a fun weekend, and that is what we promised today.
Yeah, well, I think that we've talked enough for now. Let's take a quick break. It's going to be hot entertainment today, and so you don't want to miss any of it, all right? So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with a lot more.